Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry you have a very weird background, but this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay, so it's all little greasehead. This video is going to be titled "A Crocheter Tries to Knit for the First Time." But I have to be honest with you guys, this isn't the first time. I actually started off knitting, but all I knit was a scarf. And then I tried to keep knitting and I was like, no, this is hard. And I started to crochet and I was like, I don't know, this is hard. So I went back to knitting and then went back to crochet, knit, crochet. And then I finally got the hang of crochet, and it's been 2 years and I have crocheted so many different things. I've crocheted sweaters, blankets, stuffed animals, tapestry crochet, all of the things. But always go back to knitting, and I've tried to knit several times in the past 2 years and then nothing ever comes of it because I'm like, this is really hard, I'm just gonna crochet it. But now I'm going to really try to knit a sweater, and we're gonna be using this Karen Blossom Cake in the color Cabana. This is like 2 years old. I was gonna crochet a sweater with it, then I never got around to it. So I don't know if this is even sold anymore, but I have 2 balls of this. I don't know how much I'm gonna need to knit this sweater. I'm also gonna be using 11mm knitting needles to knit. The only plan I have is to knit 4 squares and then sew them together. I've crocheted like that. So I think that's going to be the plan. I have attempted to knit a raglan sweater before, and I did okay, and then the increases started to look really funky, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to crochet the sweater. And then I frogged it and then started to make a hexagon cardigan out of it. So this time I'm going to do it. This is it. All right. I'm going to get started and then I will update you guys with my progress. Hi. So it's been a few weeks and I have absolutely zero footage of what I have done. So here's your 2 or 3 week update. Okay, let me give you a little rundown of what happened. I knit an entire square with these, and then let me try to show you it without showing you the whole thing. Okay, so I knit this. It looked really long when it was on my needles, and then I took it off of the needles and was like, uh-oh, this is gonna be a little more cropped than I had expected. I don't really want it to be cropped because I want to be able to wear this to work, and I work in a very like professional setting where crop sweaters are just not the vibe. I'm not wearing a crop sweater to my job. So I was like, I don't really know what to do. I might just have to pick up the stitches and then keep going. And I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work, but we'll see what happens. And I was scrolling on Pinterest this morning. Not this morning. Yes, this morning. And I came across a pattern and I was like, I don't even know how to read a knitting pattern, but let me click on it and see what this is about. And the way that it is done, I was like, this will fix my sweater. So I got out my circular needles that I thought I would never ever use again, and I started to make these little shoulder pieces here. Funny story though, I thought that these needles were 11mm, so I went to get my circular needle kit and I was like, this doesn't even have 11mm in it. So I grabbed the 10mm and I started to knit, and I was like, these stitches look so big, this is crazy. I finished both of them, then I picked these up to look, and they're 8mm. It's, I don't know, I guess the US size that is 11, or UK, I don't know which one's which. So I thought that it was 11mm and it's not. I was like, I could take this out and restart, use 8mm circular needles, But I think if I had done that, I probably would have given up. So I didn't do that. So now we have some big stitches for the shoulders, but it's fine. And now we're getting somewhere. So I'm pretty happy with what's going on right now. This is the first time I've actually tried to put it on. It looks so cool. All right. So that's a little progress update. Definitely a little mishaps here and there, but I don't really care. It's looking fine. Honestly, I'm probably gonna be the only one to notice, other than, I don't know, an insanely good knitter would notice my little mess ups, but this is pretty good progress considering I've given up knitting like 17 times and this is what I have. So I'm going to keep knitting for the rest of the day. It is 12:42 and I'm gonna try to do more updates since I didn't film a single thing about this sweater until just now. So yeah, okay, bye. Guys, I'm back a little while later. It's now like 6:32. I was gonna say it was 5 o'clock. 6:32. Wow. Okay, so here's my progress. I crocheted. I'm definitely a crocheter. I knit 33 rows. Does it look like it? Not really. I have 20 more to go for this piece. Oh, my cat is going crazy. And then we'll be joining them together. I guess I should do the piece that I actually just completed. So that's what we're looking like so far. I really want to finish this piece today. It's 20 rows and my hands hurt, so let's see. I'm gonna go so I can play with my cat. Stop it. Good morning, guys. You're very crooked right now. I apologize, but obviously we're in my car. I thought I'd have time to knit before work today, but I stopped to get a green tea, so I don't have time. But I will show you the progress that I made the other night. I was unsure if I was going to knit anymore the last time I talked to you. I think I knit like 8 more rows, so it's not gonna look much different. I also found these little things, which are very nice. I'm scared my coworkers are gonna see me talking to the camera. But yeah, we're getting somewhere. I think I have like 10 rows left for this piece, and then I get to join it and start working on the body piece in the round, which is really exciting because, well, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, just a little update. I'm going to knit later tonight if I have time, but I'm about to go inside and show you something that I made for my office because it's really cute. So here she is in all of her glory. Obviously I crocheted a chair cover and I love it. It is the perfect office chair. I'm in love with it. So yeah, just have to show you that. So I'm gonna start working. And I hate when I get really excited about a new project because I'm like, I can't do anything but that, and then I have to work, and then I get sad. So okay, bye. just want to knit, but I have to take a freaking test to get my license to be a licensed behavior analysis. When I already took an exam, that was 185 questions and passed to become a board certified behavior analyst. Took the exam, passed, but barely, but it's fine. I'm gonna knit. I don't know if you can hear that it's raining, but it's raining, so I'm gonna knit to the rain, which is amazing. So. Hello guys, I finished the body part of the sweater, and right now I'm currently attaching the two front pieces together in the round, so that's exciting. I just took off the connector piece that enabled me to try it on, so now I can't do that. That's scary. I should put this in soon. But yes, we're working in the round now, making some progress. Alright. I'm scared. I was trying to do like the connector pieces for the needles, and then when I was screwing it on, it detached the needle from the other side. It's happening again. Oh my gosh. And I dropped some stitches, and I may have picked them up. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna keep knitting and then go to sleep because I do have to work. Okay, bye. It's time for a sweater update. If you can't hear me, oh well. I have to whisper. So. I made that. Okay. I'm about to cast on one of the sleeves, and we'll see what happens. Hello guys. So this is the progress. I may edit this out, I don't know, because it's pretty much showing the finished product. I think that what I'm gonna do is do the same amount of rows that I have right here. So just double it and then do the ribbing, and then I'm gonna call it on the sleeves. I was decreasing, and then I looked at it and I was like, I don't know, it's getting kind of small. So, oh wait. It's still pretty big, actually. I'm gonna decrease probably like 2 or 3 more times, and then I'm gonna stop decreasing. I'm trying to decide if I should decrease now or wait until I get, no, I'm gonna decrease now. I don't want it to be so balloony down here. It's fine for under the arms, but once I get here, no. But this is going incredibly well. I don't know if I'm supposed to block this. It is a half my forehead's cut off. First of all, this looks amazing. Like, there's a mirror right there. I'm not crazy. I'm really impressed with how this is turning out. I didn't know if this was gonna work or not. I don't think knitting is gonna be like my thing. I think I'm still gonna crochet mostly because I do have rheumatoid arthritis, and I noticed that knitting caused extreme swelling in this part of my hand. So I'm gonna try continental knitting next, and if that doesn't work, I'll probably knit a sweater here and there, but I'm not gonna make it like my new thing. Although I wish I could, because y'all, this looks good. Like, it looks really good. So yeah, just wanted to give you an update. It's been a few days since I've given updates or recorded anything on this sweater. I haven't really been knitting that much because I've been having really bad flares, especially in my hand, so I've just been swelling. But I had an infection, so that's why, hoping that the antibiotics just cuts the infection out so I can keep knitting and not just sit and stare at the wall, because all my hobbies require fine motor. And yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna stop complaining and I'm just gonna knit, and hopefully the next time you see me I will have this whole thing done. And yeah, also I know I said I didn't want it to be cropped. It's cropped anyways. I'll just wear another shirt underneath it and wear high-waisted pants if I wear this to work. So yeah, this is really exciting. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Well, here she is in all of her glory, a little cropped, a whole month later, a few mistakes, but she's done. Oh my goodness. Sorry for that strange little stretch. Don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, here she is. She's beautiful. I love her. I finished it in New Orleans this weekend on my little trip, and I went to a very fancy yarn store and bought some very fancy yarn. Spent nearly $200 on 5 skeins of yarn, which is insane. I'm used to Karen brand yarn where you're getting some nice yarn that's a little made out of plastic, but $12, so you're not really complaining. I'm not really complaining because I get to buy a nice yarn, but that has nothing to do with this sweater. Let me get back on track. I was gonna redo the neckline, which you can't really see because I have terrible lighting in this room, but I'm not really upset about it. I think it looks great. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed with myself. I actually made a sweater, and now I love knitting. I think I'm gonna knit one more thing before I say I love knitting. There's about to be a cat fight, so I'm going to end this here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you stay tuned for a few more videos coming out in the future, probably months and months away because knitting takes forever. I could have crocheted this in a single day, but it took me an entire month to knit it. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to get started making something else now. Thanks for watching. Bye!